Oh my gosh, we have an amazing episode of Squawk Talk this week. It's one of our best guests ever. It was hard booking time with this one. She's like legit. This is a real guest. Should I just tell him? Guys, should I just tell him who it is? All right, this week on Squawk Talk, we have... Oh my gosh, I was not joking though. We have an amazing guest on the show, Dr. Bergenmeyer. Yay! We're very excited.
Excited to be here.
Yeah, and I never want to press anybody because we're all busy. So it's not like I'm gonna sit down for half an hour and just have this time.
That's true, but it's fun.
Yeah. And we're glad you're on the show.
Yeah.
All right. So your nickname for Dr. Bergenmeyer, Dr. B.
Dr. B, yes. For about the past 18 years. That's
really?
been my that
we'll
far.
Be getting into some of that history.
Yeah.
All right, and obviously you are married.
Yes.
And how many children do you have?
I have 5 kids.
Always blows my mind.
Yeah, 3 of which are triplets who are now freshmen in college. Yes.
Crazy. Which my daughter is freshman in college.
Yeah.
But I only have 1. So it's a little calmer.
Yes. And you have a younger one too, like mine. I've got a freshman in high school as well, who is now driving as a permit.
She's born really, hers is going to be a long way away.
Okay.
She's not until,
Did you forget her birthday?
Yeah, right. Well, it's this thing where the numbers, anyway, the way I think of it, it's a June, July thing that throws me every. And obviously you're the principal.
Yeah.
So how long have you been the principal?
This is 9 years.
Oh my God.
Can you believe that?
Well, and it's
9 years.
Make it.
Because
in a way it seems shorter, but at the same time it seems longer because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a strange time.
It was a very strange time.
Yeah.
For us, especially to helm the ship.
Right.
Yeah.
It was different. Sure. I learned a lot through that time.
Yeah. And a lot that we never learn again.
Correct.
All right. So let's see. What should I get to? I don't want to go into teaching much because we're going to do that in a little while. But your favorite thing to do?
Oh my gosh. When I'm not here.
Yeah.
Just in life. Oh my gosh. Any kind of sports.
Yeah.
Any kind of sports. Grew up playing basketball. Love to play basketball.
Yeah.
Like when we get to play basketball, student versus staff, that is so much fun.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. I love to run. So if I get invited to, in fact, Miss Forcelito just invited me to run the pacer. I wish I could tomorrow, but I like to come in and run the pacer with the kids. That's my idea of fun. I know most people are like, what is wrong with her? But any kind of sports, anything active is just super. I love to be a part of a team environment as well. That's really fun for me.
I love volleyball, and I grew up playing baseball and football.
Yeah, I know, and it's like you can't get enough of it. And every time I get to experience that again, it's like, oh, I love this so much. So
now, just a question. This is my own personal. You ever played racquetball?
Yes, and I love it.
It's the fastest.
It's
sport.
so fun.
I love it, and it's so fast. Like you are just 100%. You can't. Your brain is activated.
Yes.
As soon as that ball goes up.
So I played tennis in high school and a little bit in college. Basketball was my main sport, but I played a little bit in college. And then my husband and I started playing racquetball. It was so much fun, but I got to tell you, we would play against each other and we're pretty competitive. And so, of course, there was a time that he whacked the ball and it came back and hit me. And he still tells the story because he said, and I knew what was coming next because the very next shot I cracked it and it hit him. And he's like, I knew you were going to do that to me. Yeah, you knew.
You weren't going to put up with that?
No.
Give as good as you or take as good as
That's right. That's right.
So playing sports and running, we hit on both of those. I love your pet peeve. You said
yes, it's a big one.
Yeah, anyone who speaks badly about other people or tears down others.
I can't stand it. There's absolutely no reason for it, and I've learned over time, that's more a reflection of that other individual's confidence, and that there's something that person needs support with, and so being a good listener for that person is really important, but. People that undercut and tear people down, and it doesn't matter what stage of life you're in, you see people who do that.
Oh, you absolutely
and that's what's
do. Yeah.
so sad
In some
to me.
places where you thought, well, now I won't have any of that. No,
Right.
It's still
Right. Well,
everywhere.
and in education, we hear a lot when kids do it, we hear people say things like, oh, you just can't, when you grow up, you'll learn. No, there are adults that do that too. And
that
so
haven't grown up either.
well, I mean, I think we all need to hold one another accountable for being the best people that we
Absolutely.
can be and
Mhm,
continue to
mhm.
treat others with kindness, because it's not an easy thing to do
No.
always. And so if we hold one another accountable to that, then we can do that. But that's my biggest pet peeve.
And that as adults, we still have vulnerabilities.
Sure.
That's when
Oh,
we're going to be on the
absolutely.
defensive and maybe do those
Yes.
same things.
Right.
To delude ourselves into thinking, well, I don't have any problems. That's
We all
foolish.
do.
We all do. There's a place where, we're
We
not
all
as
need
confident. Yep.
correct.
All right. I think that was the scoop. The scoop.
Do I get ice cream with that?
No, unfortunately. About Dr. B. So now it's time for Dr. B to spill. Oh. So Dr. B was kind enough to offer up some photos from her family life. She's going to tell us all about it. If she can see them in our limited studio here.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and pull up that first. There we go. Hey, what we have here?
Oh, that's a picture of my family and I. My parents are even in that one. They showed up here at Rockwood South and surprised me. The whole thing was a surprise. It was the day that I found out I was the middle school principal of the year for the St. Louis metropolitan area, and I was really shocked. Humbling experience.
It's amazing.
It was awesome, and I loved that my family could be there to support me.
And your dad, obviously, is in the green?
Yes, my dad is in the green. My dad was a science teacher, chemistry, biology, 30 years. Yeah. Yes.
And he taught where I went to school.
He sure did, Hazelwood Central.
We're still going to have to talk about when that was.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that I was there.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. I'm sure you were there.
Back for the old things.
Yeah.
If I had them, I don't remember.
Yeah. That day, I remember my girls had a really important district soccer game. Mm-hmm. And so I was shocked to see them. And typically, if they don't go to school or if they miss part of school, they can't play in the game. So when I saw them there, first words out of my mouth, "What are you doing here? Are you going to be able to play today?" And don't worry, we got special permission. But my mind went to their soccer game.
The mom there. Right away while you're being so
yeah. But it was great to have them there.
I'm sure. Okay, let's see the next one.
Oh, that one is really special to me. That is, those are my grandparents. And that is when I graduated from St. Louis University with my doctorate.
Yeah.
I have a picture like that from my undergrad as well. And on my mom's side of the family, which is my grandmother with the dark hair there and my grandpa behind her, I was the first person in my family to graduate from college. And so for them to get to see me achieve my doctoral degree, and it was a huge amount of support that was required for that because my triplet girls were born by then. I'll never forget it. And now my grandma in the blue, my grandma Fisher, she is the only one who is left out of that bunch. While I have been here at South, the other three have passed away, but they are super special to me. And I love that picture because they were so proud of me in that moment, and it helped so much. And really
that's
special.
Awesome. That's a very heartwarming picture. Have it forever.
And I'll have it forever. Yeah. Yes.
Cool. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, of course. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Believe it or not, this is when I first became a building principal.
Really?
A building principal. And that is how old my girls were when I became a building principal. Yes.
Chaos.
So, it was absolute chaos. It was absolute chaos. But I remember I would come home every single day, and that's what I would do. I would immediately go sit on the floor and let them crawl on me. And and then when they got older enough to walk around, back then I wore heels every single day, and so I would come in and I'd take my shoes off, and my daughter Taylor would quickly jump into them and go all around the house and in the heels every day when I got home.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Great memory there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing those.
Yeah.
Well, next thing up we are ready to spin. Oh yeah. Time
Here we
to
go.
spin.
Here we
You give it a
go.
real spin here. So.
I get to spin?
Yes. Spin
Yay.
the heck out of it.
Really?
Yep. Yeah. Right.
What do we have?
Got here? Tensies.
Well,
Right.
I don't know what that is, so.
They're going to pick what game we play on
Okay.
Tensies are just 10 dice that we each get. Do you want pink or, well, you're wearing pink.
I want the pink.
These are our Squawk Talk colors.
Okay, yay.
All right. So which one? You always pick Clapsy.
What is Clapsy?
Clapsy. So all we have to do is we have to get all the same number on all our dice, but in between every roll, we have to clap.
Oh.
Okay.
In unison or just?
No, just after you roll, you clap. And if you don't, they will yell at us. And you forget because you're just trying to get your number.
Okay, and I have to have all of these be the exact same.
Right, but you set them aside as you get them. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
not in one roll. I was going to say we're going to be here all night.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
All right, tell us when to go, guys.
Go. Clap.
What?
Oh, clap.
But wait, do I pick? Okay.
Yeah, just set aside whichever one's the most.
Ooh, I did pretty well.
Clap.
Oh my gosh, I just got more than I had of the other.
Ooh, is this a race?
It is a race. I'm not going very quick.
Now that I know it's a race, I'm going to speed up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Ooh, look at this. I did it.
Okay, now I can't.
Hey. Ooh.
They yell at us.
I know.
Oh my God.
No, come on. Yes, and one more.
It's like when I don't clap. I think I have made.
Oh,
Got it?
and then my last one. I did it.
Oh, I got it like a millisecond after you.
No, they flipped after I did it, but I did it.
Yay. So this is a super fun game with families, especially with different ages.
Yeah.
Because anybody can play. And there's tons of different versions. Pyramids, where you make a pyramid as you go. Anyway,
fun.
Super fun. All right,
Thanks.
so next up is school.
All right.
School.
All right.
All right, so we need a little history here. History lesson of Dr. B. Yeah, there's just a lot. You've done a lot.
I'm old.
You are not old. You're not old.
I've been around a long time.
All right, so let's hear. What's your history getting into? How'd you get to here?
Oh my gosh.
The road to here.
Ooh, the road to here. So, 1999 started teaching in the Hazelwood School District as at a school that was Kirby Junior High back then. Yeah. And I was an 8th grade history teacher, 8th grade U.S. history. Mm-hmm. Taught 8th grade U.S. history for 3.5 years. And then my building principal came down and said, Laurie, they're going to allow us to have an administrative intern for the rest of the year, and I would like it to be you. And so I became an administrative intern half of the way through that year.
The first year?
This was going into year 4.
Year 4.
Year
okay.
4.
Now, had you always wanted to be?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Well, no, so that's really good. I wasn't sure if it just kind of the blue.
I loved teaching, absolutely loved it, but I was really inspired by one of my high school principals that I had. His name was Graham Weir, and he was the principal of Hazelwood Central High School, and I had never had a principal that interacted so much with students and that was visible with kids, and that like you could just talk to him, like he was interested in you and you know what you were excited about and what you were involved in, and he was at events. And before that, like barely seen my principals, and so he was so personable. I thought that's really cool. And then getting to interact with him more, he shared. He's like, I really enjoy my job because I have an opportunity to impact kids across this whole school. And he said, you might
Absolutely.
want to consider that one day. So I did.
Yeah.
But I always had that in the back of my mind that I want to be like,
Yeah.
you know,
That's really
I
cool.
want to
That's
be,
really cool.
you know, somebody that's out and can interact with kids and with staff and
then become that. That's really
yeah,
yeah.
that's what I
very
wanted
cool.
to do.
Now,
So
I think we talked before. You an English teacher before?
he was.
At that school.
He was an
my
English teacher at
freshman
Hazelwood Central
English
High School. Yes.
He was awesome. That's the first person who got me to read.
Yeah.
Never. I was going to go throw a football. I wasn't going to read.
Yeah. He was the
Yeah.
English teacher and he coached girls basketball before he became building principal. And just a really great guy.
Yeah.
Really great
he was
guy.
Awesome. I got into reading.
Yeah.
No. Awesome.
So
Getting
it
me
was
to read is no great.
It was no
At that time, yes. At that time.
Yeah, pretty cool. But then
awesome.
ended up becoming an assistant principal in that same school.
Okay.
Kirby Junior, Kirby Junior High, which then became Kirby Middle while I was there. So I was an assistant principal there for 3 years and then went to Hazelwood Central High School to be an assistant principal for just 1 year, which was really odd because it was exactly 10 years after I had graduated from high school. And all of my teachers were still there. And so I was now the assistant principal, yes, working with departments of teachers whom all had me in class as a student. Yeah,
it was pretty weird.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then the very next year became the building principal to open a brand new school, Hazelwood North Middle School. Which was crazy. I still remember walking through that building in a hard hat as they were building it.
Oh my God.
So built a brand new school and I was the principal there and then came here to Rockwood and have been here for 9 years.
And you're about to be here longer than you were there.
Yes. Wow. Yes. As of next year, I will be here longer than I was at my first school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've sort of said some of this. Who your favorite teacher was? Oh, actually, you had a favorite teacher.
I did have a favorite teacher, Miss Carol Tipton. She was my English teacher.
Yeah.
And she's the one who taught me how to write a research paper.
Oh, yeah.
I still remember her saying, and probably gave me the confidence to go ahead and write the dissertation for my doctoral program. Yeah. But I remember her telling us, you know, you're always going to struggle with, you know, having the exact words or the perfect words to write. Don't worry about anything. Just start writing. Just dump out whatever's in your head and just start writing and then work on revising and perfecting it. But just get it all out. And she said, and even when you turn it in, you're going to think it's the biggest bunch of junk you ever wrote in your life. Right. But it's not. You're going to feel that way. Just turn it in anyway. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, you gotta let it go.
Just getting over the hurdle of having enough confidence to do it is really what she helped us with. And then working on the structure. But so many times we stand in our own way when we have that really big assignment and it's like, I can't do this. I can't do this.
You can be stymied before you've even begun.
Before you even start. Yeah. And she really helped to give us the confidence just to find our own voice, to start get it out, and then figure out how to refine it. Yes.
Which is something rather than nothing.
Which is where you were before. Right.
Rather than the whole mountain. Okay.
Yeah.
Worried about time. How are we doing on time over there? No, we haven't.
Yeah, then we're still.
Okay. All right. Well, the only thing is we've got, you had it, this was earlier. Yeah. But I didn't want to miss some of these. You made an invention. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, tell it.
The kite? Are you talking about the kite? Yeah. Okay. So when I was a kid, my family didn't have a lot of money. And so I used to play games with all the kids in our neighborhood, which there were a lot of kids, and would come up with games. And so we took my family had been to the grocery store and I brought plastic grocery bags outside and tied string to them, and we all pretended they were kites and would run through the neighborhood with a Schnucks plastic bag flying in the air,
And
thinking it was the
everybody
greatest
did it,
thing
right?
ever.
Yeah.
And everybody did it. Yes.
That is very cool.
Yes.
That's very cool.
My kite invention.
But it's great, and it's a memory.
Oh, I'll never forget it. We had a lot of fun doing that,
Right, with the
actually.
plastic bag.
We did with a plastic
Yeah,
bag.
which is more
Yeah.
what was done back in the day before there were phones in our hands.
Apparently, you flew plastic bags in the air, guys. That's what we did.
Okay. And you had some great stories. We'll save one of those for after we do survey. I think we should hit survey.
All right.
Survey. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you about whatever crazy things.
Okay.
And the first one is thumbs up, thumbs.
Oh, all
Tell us
right.
if thumbs up or thumbs down. And I don't know what's going to come up. All right, thumbs up or thumbs down. Rain. Thumbs up. You can't run.
Yeah.
Like,
I couldn't play outside as a kid. No.
Right.
No.
Well, we
No
have
to
mud
rain.
sometimes. That was-
Yeah. Yeah.
Which just got us in trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me
It
too.
was
Every
good until
time.
you went home. Yeah.
Every single time.
Having the time of our lives.
Look at your clothes. Yeah.
Exactly. Caterpillars.
No bugs.
No bug.
Not even
so
butterflies.
cute, though.
Not even. No.
Not at all. All right. Large crowds.
Oh, yeah, not really.
Yeah. no.
I'm not really into large crowds. Only when I have to be. But if it's my choice,
Right.
No.
And I'm with you on that one. I can go to a concert. We're all watching one thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any other situation. Worms. Oh my God. That's not a good one because we already knew. Yeah. All right. Do you like, Kira has her opinion, ketchup on fries?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You don't like it.
Yeah.
By the way,
My
let's
son
get a
doesn't
crew
either.
cam shot. Yeah. It's just interesting to see. There's our crew.
Yay!
Woo!
Woo!
So all
Awesome
the mistakes
crew.
that you see are their fault. So you know.
Boo.
Boo, boo. All right. Now we're going to go to this or that.
Okay.
Trade ya.
All right. Trade.
This is first and that is
That's-
second.
This is first and that is second.
Yeah.
Got
the
it.
First one's, all right. Are you a dog person or a cat person?
Dog would be this, right?
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
dog.
I would too.
Okay.
And, well, this is pretty obvious. Are you a leader or a follower? Yeah, I don't think there's any question on that one. And what do you prefer? Sunrise or sunset?
Ooh.
That's a and depending on how you view it.
Sunset because I'm really sleepy to get up for the sunrise.
right, exactly. And sometimes I picture that feeling first thing in the morning when you're going to take on the day.
Yeah.
That can be good, but sometimes not at all. Just like I'll
Yeah.
just skip that part of the day and make it.
Yeah.
But sunsets are beautiful too.
They
so
are
it's-
both beautiful.
Yeah, it's just
I
how
could do a
you-
this and that.
Right,
to
right,
that,
right, yeah.
really.
Which would you prefer, lined paper or blank paper? About to take notes.
Blank paper.
Blank paper.
Hmm.
Fresh slate.
Yep.
Yes. And lastly, palm trees or which would you prefer?
Oh, palm trees.
Palm trees.
Hmm.
The more of the beach than
The beach.
That's
Uh-huh.
always.
A beach.
There's like several questions. Awesome. Okay, so now we get to hear another story,
Okay.
and then you'll be free.
All
You'll
right.
escape the
It's been fun.
All right. Let's see. Uh-oh.
What's
Well,
up?
well,
Did you lose it?
It's all fine. It just changed the format. Okay. So, you had a story. Well, and these are kind of the same thing, but running. First of all, you talked about running. You've talked about basketball. And I just read this. It was something somebody. Oh, it was about putting your pants on one leg at a time.
Oh,
That was it. I was trying to read it in the thing.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I
did
can tell
thought this
you
was a
that
really
story.
Really cool.
It's crazy. So when I was a little kid, I've always been super competitive, and I wanted to be the best at whatever my sport was,
Yeah.
especially basketball. And so many people don't know this, but Jackie Joyner-Kersee was also a great basketball player. So
Great athlete all
fantastic
around.
athlete, great runner, set all kinds of records, but also a great basketball player. And so I went to this basketball camp when I was a little kid, and the varsity coach was telling a story about when his team played against Jackie Joyner-Kersee's team. And he was trying to build her confidence and saying, there's no reason for you to be afraid to play against her. Yes, she's good, but you know what? She puts her pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else. So when I heard this, I thought, oh, I'm going to put my pants on 2 legs at a time, and I'm going to be better than Jackie Joyner-Kersee. So to this day, do you know I put my pants on 2 legs at a time so I can be better than Jackie Joyner-Kersee was at basketball? Yes.
That's great. So
that is me.
now we got to put you in the court against her.
Oh, right. Yeah. If you hear that out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
JJK, I'm coming for you.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Like, there's not a busier person in the building.
It's all right.
I really appreciate it.
I enjoy it.
I think everybody will enjoy watching it. And it's just great story.
Fun.
Let's see that awesome crew again.
Yay!
Yay! Amazing. Tell them what every week they need to watch. What, guys?
Squawk Talk.
Every Sunday
Love
at
4.
Oh yeah. Well, so please catch us next time.